And I think this is kind of like, how do they describe it? The case, the golden idol. Detective game that lets you think and investigate freely. It's sort of a point and click, but it seems like it's kind of also got a creepy element to it. I don't know. We'll see how it is, I guess. F to toggle full screen. Cursed Legacy. This is interesting. How do you want to play with highlights? I guess we'll keep the highlights on so we don't have to pixel hunt too much. An abrupt termination of contract. Oh. Two bags filled with coins and gems. A tobacco pouch and a pipe cleaner. A bag of medical instruments and some medicine. A golden statue with a red stone. And a bag filled with coins and gems. So they've got a bunch of gems and stuff. I knew what you were plotting, you snake. Pipe. Huh. This is already... I don't know what's going on, but I'm interested. January 5th, 1742. Both parties agreed to these terms for the expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsley. Oh. Oh. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables and any golden statues found for providing the map to the expedition site. Got it. The dagger. So, Albert Cloudsley owns this stuff. Can I can rearrange these to what end? And you can sort them automatically, alphabetically. Okay. Ah! A scalpel. So he's the doctor. Albert Cloudsley, Oberon Geller. This is the same contract, the map. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Oh, okay. Horn of finger. Horn of thumb. Ruins of Xenopolis. Bay of Shadows. So if I click thinking. Oh, I see. Well, okay, I see what's going on. So we're kind of like investigating who is each person. Well, Albert is the guy with 2/3. This is the doctor guy. So Oberon. So this guy's Albert. Cloudsley, Oberon, Geller. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly into the slots. I did that right? Seems like it. Albert Cloudsley, Oberon, Geller. Okay, so Albert. Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller from the cliff in the Horn of Thumb, right? Because you can see the two rocks in the background, which would mean they're right here looking out to that. So horn of Scroll has been fulfilled. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the poor weather with his looking glass, his expedition partner, Albert Cloudsley, Esquire, suddenly pushed him off a cliff. You're confused already. I'm figuring it out, I guess. What does this mean? That's the conclusion. Essentially, it's just putting us in a situation, I guess, and we have to, like, use all of the clues to try and piece together what happened. The untimely passing of a rural gentleman. So we're just kind of here, and we have to figure out what his name is, where he's the lord of, what killed him, what he fell from, and what he was doing. I guess we're just like filling in all of the blank spots. Oh shit, and there he is. Wound head. Man is not breathing, his head is badly wounded. A ring with a ruby. Henry Clover, lead poisoning. Who has been added to the thinking panel? Attire. Cause of death. I guess you could say head wound, but tall, rickety ladder. It's the 23rd of August. Woodshire, Crow Tower, Blackfield. A yacht is slowly floating in the river, so we're looking out onto the river. So he's probably the guy of Blackfield? Lord of Blackfield? Spontaneous combustion. I, Sebastian Cloudsley. Cloudsley is the name of the guy that stole all that money from the first one. So I wonder, is this in the future now? And he came back and this is his family, rich off of their discoveries. It's kind of interesting. August 22nd, 1786. Woke up a beautiful day, washed and dressed in my dining attire. Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch, changed into my hunting attire. Rode to hunt badgers. Sebastian Combustion. That's an interesting name. Sebastian Cloudsley. Rode to hunt badgers, had no luck today and returned home. Changed to my researching attire. Changed to my dining attire. Had a tasty beef loin for supper, filled in my diary and went to bed to continue reading for my research. Changed to my dining attire. I assume that's his dining attire if it's blue. Right, I guess I should say he's eating, so that must be his dining attire. All identities are filled in correctly. Sebastian Cloudsley, Lord of Blackfield, passed away in his bed. I mean, it seems like clue has been added to the thinking pan. That must be his hunting. Researching. 2 or less slots are correct. So why was the dirty one his hunting attire? I guess he's got little tools and stuff in the pockets. Is that supposed to be my clue? Interesting. Okay. The boats. This is that old statue we saw in the bag in the previous thing. Well, it kind of seems like he fell and hit his head. So if I had to say his cause of death was a head wound, which occurred when he fell from a ladder while he was researching. Two or less slots are incorrect. He fell. I mean, it makes sense they'd fall from a ladder, but he's also in his bed. Cause of death was a head wound which occurred when he fell from a ladder while he was hunting. Dining. Because the last thing he says that he was going to do is go to my diary. He's in his dining attire, which we know is the blue stuff, but he switched to his hunting attire. Well, this is August 22nd. The actual date is the 23rd, so it's the next day, so he's done stuff since then. So he was hunting. But he didn't fall from a ladder. Tall, rickety ladder. Are we sure he didn't fall from a ladder? I don't understand what I'm getting wrong. Cause of death was spontaneous combustion. Head wound. Unless Woodshire, Bow Tower, Blackfield, which occurred when he fell from a ladder while he was passed away in his bed. He walked in the room. I'm just noticing there's a blood trail from outside here into here. Is there supposed to be other rooms I can go to or something? Or what am I missing? The horse. I have to click on it when it's running by. I see. Fell from a horse while hunting. There you go. There you go. While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off and he suffered a deadly wound to the head. Neat. Who are you? Whoa. Sebastian Cloudsley. Well, all right. The Cursed Inheritance. The Murder at the Little Mermaid. Revenge RR. Flowers. Trapdoor in the ceiling. Man is not breathing. Holding a wound. A walking cane. A ring with a ruby. That's the same ring the other guy had. Open window. Broken glass. Shards of glass lie in the mud. Alarm, alarm, a break-in. Watchman's lantern. Watchman number 2, Henry Parker. Watchman's spear. This guy looks like he was stabbed. Kinda. Washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Dear proud beast master, I have attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. I shall send this letter tomorrow, September 10th. I hope it will reach you without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed, for this has been a long day. May Griffin awaken, proud beast initiate. So they're part of some kind of like little cult thing. To my dear Maurice. The watch is ticking. Huh. There's a key in the door. Door's not open. Door's not open. Well, obviously somebody climbed through the roof. Blue flowers. An empty bed not warm. Door is latched. Why did that bugger give me a note? He knows damn well I can't read. Old rusty half of shears. Piece of stale bread. You can lie low for a couple days in the old oarsman's place down at the docks. Is someone framing this guy? Down. There's the mermaid. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? Hand of cards, 7 pence, a key, small sword. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. So this guy's John. 2 shillings and 4 pence. To Annie. You are beautiful like a rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. I will find gold in a mine, if that makes you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Wait, the poet. Key. Stiletto. So there's a bunch of people that could have killed him thus far. Just deal the next one. It's all luck anyway. 3 shillings, 2 pence. A dagger. Another key. Remember, you as an agent of our trading company have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late. The client leaves the port on the 10th. Be persuasive. Do not take no for an answer. We must get the client's product. Be effective. Once you have the product, deliver it to me immediately with the servant boy. Some funky music going on here too. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Our names must remain spotless. Some cards. AG, Annie. Maurice. John. Parker and Henry. Oh, mother, forgive me. I will never gamble with something so dear to me again. A violin. Key. A Navajo folding blade. The Little Mermaid Inn. Amazing Evans musical performance. So this guy is this guy Maurice Evans? M.E. A violin, the distant cousin of the Rav violin. Yes, exactly. Circa 11 p.m. September 9th, event shall commence. So this guy's Maurice Evans, I think. Wanted, Robert Redrith. Escaped convict. That's the guy we saw outside. Pretty sure. The bigger looking guy that was in Reed or whatever. Green Bridge. Tabs. Blair. 1 gallon of wine. So Annie Green, John Blair, or Bree. There's also an AB. To Annie. AGAB. They're all drinking wine. Yeah, we're trying to figure out who killed this guy. Based on all the clues. September 9th, Willard Wright. That's the dead guy. And it also matches the WW. Ash Blair. So Ash Blair. So Annie Brieg. So it's Ash Blair, Annie, or Ash. Wait, what? AG, I should say. Annie Green. Willard Wright. Maurice Evans. John Brieg, I guess. OB, which we don't know who that is. But then in this current game, it's AG, Annie, John, and Ash. And I suppose the amount of money they have indicates whether they're winning or not. So this guy's got 3 and 2. She's got 2 and 4. He's got 0 and 7, I guess. Two, 4, 3, 2, 0, 1. So we're revealing who is who here. So John is the guy on the left. Annie is the lady in the middle. That one we knew. But then the last guy is Ash Blair. Maurice Evans is somebody else. Willard Wright is the guy who's dead. I guess Maurice Evans is the guy playing the violin. Where'd that blasted boy go? I really need to piss. Dear Oscar Witten. Is that who this guy is? Oscar Boyton. September 8th. It has come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to the authorities. I will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and you're willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. A knife. I found everything, apparently. Partially peeled lemon. Ring of various keys. These guys all have keys. So they must be all staying here. Okay, well, Willard, right? Henry Parker was that guy. Henry Parker. That guy's Robert Redruth. And then this guy is John Brieg, Annie Green, Ash Blair, Maurice Evans, Oscar Boyton, I believe. Correct. And I also have to fill out these. Annie Green. I can't just drag them both at once. I wish I could do that. This must be Oscar Boyton. John Brieg. Willard Wright. Maurice Evans. That's correct. So somebody crept into Willard Wright's room through the trapdoor, I'm pretty sure. Because these doors are locked and the key's even still in it. But there's trapdoors they could have come across like that. RR. So RR would probably be Robert Redruth, but he says he can't even read, so he wouldn't have written anything. So somebody gave him a note to try and frame him, I think, is what's going on. The old oarsman's place down at the docks. Because he's already a wanted criminal. It's possibly this guy, because he was trying to acquire that item, I think. Because it kind of seems like there was something... in that box, maybe? What am I trying to do? If I go here... but it's empty now. So he stole the statue. And that's probably what he was trying to acquire. So he's probably did it during this time. So this would have been Annie. Well, Annie Green, John Brieg. Hold on. Because this guy says it's at 11. His Thanos start. And it's past that now, but it's still running. Either way. And Oscar Boyton. Playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs. And Willard. Right. Hold on. This watch belongs to Maurice? I'll never gamble with something so dear to me again. I'll never gamble with something so dear to me again. But why would his... Dandelion room... So this is definitely Forget-Me-Not. Is Ash Blair, which is this guy who I suspected was that guy, but why would Maurice's watch be in here? Unless this is Maurice. But then who the fuck is this guy? I'm confused. Well, he was stabbed with a dagger. Ash Blair. I guess that's right. A man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Willard's room through a trap door to steal something important. But when he opened the music box, it woke Willard up and a fight ensued. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. But why? Sebastian Cloudsley. This is the same thing we just watched. 1, 2, 4. Three. I wonder why it's 4 and then 3. This guy spontaneously combusted. The dramatic departure of an outsider. Now, if it's all the same to you, I'll take my leave. £1, 2 shillings, 2 pence. Ring with a red ruby. An idol. The weird buttons on the back. Spontaneous combustion. To perform the combustion trick, you must first cast a freezing spell. The sacred glyphs for the combustion on the idol are ROS. So he performed the spontaneous combustion. You must first cast a freezing spell. Like, did he do it right in front of all these people? What the blazes? August Focky Club Derby? Raging Sultan. Place show wager £35. Yeah, I don't know why it would work that way if that's what it is. Holy cow. Scorched horse brush and a scorched knife. Spare me, devil. I was simply following orders. An astonishing monkey man, property of Pear Brothers. A knife. He has a similar knife. Huh, interesting. That's the same guy, Ash Blair. Finest tobacco. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We're to visit my nephew. 2 shillings and a penny. A dagger. A saddlebag. It has initials on it, possibly. Stable rota for Adam and James. So this guy is whoever was grooming the horse on this day, because he had the brush, I would imagine. So I gotta figure out what day it is. What an unexpected turn of events. Embroidered handkerchief. It has the same symbol on it, the EC looking symbol. £3, 3 shillings. He's a little wealthy. Dear Edmund. It has reached my attention that you're seeking a capable new servant. I'm just the man for you. David Gorin is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I'm sure you'll find very useful. If you're displeased with his services, do not hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo. London Gazetteer, Lord Edmund Cloudsley. Another Cloudsley. Speech stirs Parliament. EC Edward Cloudsley. Edmund Cloudsley. So this guy's Edmund Cloudsley. This guy must work for him. A Beldang dragon or something. Kind of looks like Trogdor. Fat Lord. Hair twins A and J. So they're both pair, Adam and James pair. Batley, Cloudsley, Cubert. So this is the Batley house. Someone is a Cubert. My apologies, he can be such a badir sometimes. Shamal Bat Simhasana Batisi. 6 rings with various stones, 4 pounds, a fan, an ornamented Qatar blade. Nicholas Maker, attorney. Is that this man? I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I'm appalled. A ring with ruby. Are these guys like all part of this like weird cult or whatever? 2 shillings, 3 pence. Reading of the last will and testament of Sebastian Cloudsley. Albert Cloudsley. Sebastian Cloudsley, Beatrix Batley.